Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It is Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I'm actually here today to do your simple and stepped up weekly Facebook Live. Typically, I'm here on Thursdays, but I thank you for allowing me to step away yesterday. I spent the whole day with my husband. It was our 43rd wedding anniversary. And many times we celebrate, on the Saturday or something, but we just decided we were going to take a day out of the middle of the busy work week and just spend the day together. So we tootled around all day, ended up with a really nice dinner in the evening, and so it was a joyful celebration. And so I couldn't be with you here today because I was with my hubby. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I already see Michelle is here. Welcome, welcome. And I think, I don't want to do that. And Faye is here. Welcome, welcome. I've got to go quickly today, so I can't be doing too much chit-chatting. I'm a chatty girl, so I tend to rabbit on a bit too much, but I have physical therapy in 45 minutes. Well, I got to leave here in 45 minutes, so I got to get with it. So we are celebrating we are in the middle of celebration. So if you're new to that, it's a promotion that Stampin' Up! Does, and we are in the very beginning of our celebration period. It runs from August the 3rd all the way to the end of September. So yeah, we're just like a week in. 10 days in, and that means that during celebration there are a number of items you can earn for free when you spend $50. Some of them you have to spend $100 to get free because they're higher end items. So let me bring the camera down and we will get started. Here we go. Again, we do simple stamping on Thursdays, and of course this is my Thursday broadcast, but we're doing it on Friday. Just to confuse you a little bit. Hopefully I'm not confusing you. And just to confuse you a little bit. Okay. I'm bringing in my computer so I can see what you're seeing. Hey, Diana, I'm glad you're here. And Michelle, you're coming to us from New York. I think you might be new here, so welcome, welcome. Let me give you a really quick plug for my monthly card class because I just released this finally earlier this week and finally got the the little video presentation done yesterday. So this is my Cards with a Twist class. $35. You get about $20 of product, and for this one you're getting a half package of this brand new Harvest Meadow paper. I really, really love this because it's a fall oriented, fall themed designer series paper, but it definitely has a fresh look to it with regard to the colors. It's not like dull, dark fall colors. It's really fresh, clean fall colors. So Cards with a Twist, you get for August, you get a half a pack of this Harvest Meadow paper. You get 3 yards of linen thread. You get a full pack of these brand new brushed metallic adhesive back dots. I love these because you get 3 different shades of metallics in 2 different sizes. And then you're also going to get everything you need prepped and ready to go to make 8 cards. And you do get the envelopes. I don't have them in front of me. We always center around a single stamp set. And this month we are featuring Shaded Summer. I keep wanting to call it Summer Shadows. It's Shaded Summer. And it's a beautiful stamp set that's in our annual catalog. There are dies you can earn when you spend $100, but I have a little special deal for you with regard to the dies. So let me show you the base, class once again. Hey Marlene, I'm glad you're here. So Cards with a Twist means you make 2 each of 4 designs, and each set of 2 has a little twist. So you can see my twist is sometimes orientation, sometimes it's designer series paper, sometimes it's color. We do all kinds of things with the twist. And I really love designing this way, and I think it helps to show you as well think I'm too far up in the camera. Hey, Betty, welcome, welcome. And then I typically do at least one fun fold, and you can really see in this one the dies. Now, I do all the die cutting for you with this class, with the exception of when you're gonna have to stamp it and cut it out with your die afterwards. So let me show you. If you wanted to add on to the class, a $35 class, and that includes your shipping. If you wanted to add on the inks that I'm using and my little adhesive pack and the stamp set, you can get the dies for free. Now, my add-ons only come out to $58, and that is actually at cost. So I'm already giving you a break there, and I'm gonna give you a break on the dies as well. So there's a little story behind that, but we won't get into that now because I'm in a bit of a hurry. I gotta get on to what we're stamping today. So let me know if you're interested in this class. I can shoot you the link. It's also on my Sweet Stamper page here if you haven't already seen it. But I always like to do a little plug for my classes when I'm on here with you. Okay, so we are featuring this paper again today. This is free with a $50 order. It is called Beautifully Penned. And this is kind of a black and white, or really, yeah, kind of a soft black and white version of the hand-penned paper in the annual catalog. And it's really, really lovely. Now, with this particular one, you're going to get 4 each of 3 designs. So your paper's a little bit different than it typically is. Let me get the, okay, here we go. So here's the black and white sides. And then here is the, well, I guess the white on black, and this is the white on black, the other is black on white. Hey, Jackie, I'm glad you're here. And Melissa, thank you so much for purchasing my Cards with a Twist class. I appreciate that. So let me show you where we went last week for Simple and Stepped Up. We were using the same paper. I'm using it again today. This was our Simple card, and this was our Stepped Up card. So we were using the stamp set that coordinates with this particular paper. Today, I'm going to use, grab some paper here. Today, I'm going to use the Shaded Summer and just change things up again, because this is a floral pattern. You can do it with pretty much any florals. Actually, you could do it with a whole lot of different kinds of stamps. So let's get busy. I am pulling out, I'm going to do these side by side today. I'm pulling out Magenta Madness. Magenta Madness to me is a challenging color to work with because it is so very strong. But when you have a color that's this strong and bright, pair it with black and you pretty much can't go wrong. So I figured this would be a perfect color for what I was wanting to do today. And so we're going to start out by scoring. Well, we've already scored, so now we're going to fold and crease our card bases. Velma, hello. And so if you do the kit, it's $35, Diana, for my Cards with a Twist. If you get the stamps and the ink and the adhesive, it's an additional $58, I think. But then you get the dies as well instead of having to spend $100. And the $58 is the stamps, inks, and adhesives at cost. So it's a good deal for you. Okay, now this is where I'm starting, but I'm actually going to go landscape. And I've got 2 ways I can do this. I think I'm going to go with this broad piece. I did have a narrower piece that I could do, but I think I'm going to use the broad piece, and I could use it polka dot side up or branches side up. And I'm a little bit, I'm really not sure which direction I'm going to go, so let's think about that while we do a little bit of stamping. I have a 4 by 2 3/4 piece of basic white cardstock. And I'm going to stamp this big, beautiful floral image from Shaded Summer right smack in the middle of that. And I'm going to do it in tuxedo black. So Melissa, you like the polka dot. It is much softer, and I think it's a little bit more classic and maybe even classy. So I like that kind of input that I'm getting. So let's see if anybody else has a vote, and then we will make a commitment. So like I said, this is 2 3/4 by 4. I could have done 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, but I wanted just a little bit of extra white space. Look how pretty. Now I think I'm going to go one more time because I don't think I got it quite as dark as I wanted to get it. And I don't really want to have to stamp it a second time because, like I said, I'm in a little bit of a hurry today. Hey Gail, welcome from Virginia. We're glad you're here. We here in South Central Texas, I'm in San Antonio, are enjoying an unusually cool summer. Now, I mean, it's still in the 90s, but thank God it's not in the hundreds, so we're pretty thrilled. I like that better. It's a little bit blacker. Okay, now I could do like this, but I also did cut what I call a micro layer, and that's a layer at the 1/8 rather than what we typically do at 1/4. So that's what I'm thinking that we're going to do. I could also go this way, which is not the way I had planned, but you know, we think about things. I do these in my head a little bit. I kind of have a few directions. I think I might like that better. Definitely, maybe because it's the thicker one. If we were doing the narrower one, I might like it better. Let's see. Let's try that. Well, let's leave this here so everybody can look. And then let's try the narrower one over here. And that would be like so. So do we like the narrower or do we like the thicker? And do we like portrait or do we like landscape? See, I like lots of choices. So while you guys are weighing in on that, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my second piece. I do like the black matte. I think it helps it to stand out. If I were using this side, I might be able to get away with the white without the black matte, but it does just kind of make it really, really stand out, makes it really pop. So Faye's liking the narrow landscape, okay, and Diana's liking the thicker. Melissa's wanting thinner. See, this is where I like lots of input. Because, you know, they say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I think that any direction we go on this is going to end up with a pretty card. But let's just see where we go. And maybe we'll do one thick and one thin. That might be the best of all worlds. Okay, so let's us go here and here. And let's see, the thicker, if we're going to go thicker, we're going to go portrait. And if we're going to go thinner, we're going to go that way. Now, I did think one of the things that might be fun on our stepped up is I might just crank out those dies and see what this would look like die cut and popped up on that black. So let's see where we go on that for our stepped up. We could do, I'm spitting on my cardstock. I do have some little pieces of Magenta Madness to do a little bit of, oh, you know what? I pulled out the wrong color. This is Polished Pink. I thought I grabbed Magenta Madness. Okay, hold on, folks. I got to go back because this is Magenta Madness. That's the direction I want to go. Let's see if I like it. This was my original thought, and I pulled Polished Pink. See, I was digging in my in colors, and that is what I came up with because I think, oh yeah, that is a va-va-voom, really popping card. So let me grab one more piece. great on time. So even though I messed that little bit up, we are still doing well. So let's see. Do you like the polished pink? It was really looking pretty, wasn't it? But you know, I will say I wanted to challenge myself because I don't use this. Magenta Madness very much. So I thought, okay, let's break out the Magenta Madness and see where we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop this. Oh, that's my brand new one. Let's find my seal right here and pop this down. And let's get our simple one finished. Our simple one is going to be stamped ink and paper. All we're going to use, and the hashtag simple stamping for this month, for August, is stamps, ink, and paper using something from Celebration. Well, my something from Celebration is going to be the paper. So let's go here, 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 here. I think that my friend was absolutely right with the thick and the portrait when we're doing this particular application. So let's go here. And this is a quick and easy card using just stamps, ink, and paper. I am liking it a lot. This I'm going to pop up on dimensionals, and then we're going to come in with a little greeting. Now, I don't want to get too big on the greeting because we have a lot. I want this flower to really, really take center stage and not be, you know, too crowded. So let's see what we can come up with. I may want to use one of the smaller greetings. My original plan when I was mounting stamps was to use one of the longer greetings, but let's see how we get on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I do think that's lovely. I like it a lot. I'm just going to center that. Okay. And offset it. Now, this is my, see, I'm thinking that's going to be too big. So let's just stamp it and then we'll see. I was thinking, may the good you do come back to you. Let's see, maybe if I stamp it, maybe we'll like it better. Let's see. Because then it's going to have the black on it and it's not going to just be, now I'm going to stamp it here on my grid paper first so I can see. Oh yeah, that's lined up very nicely. To see if my sticker is lined up correctly. And you know what? I think I'm going to actually trim this down a little bit as well. Let's see. This is a 1-inch piece, and I think I could bring it down to 3/4 very successfully. Oh, that's pretty. So let me get out my little chopper. I appreciate y'all being with me here today because, like I said, this is not my usual day. I'm usually on Thursday, and I know we kind of get where we are used to things being on certain days. You know what? I think this is going to be, this is actually 7/8. It's not, I didn't bring it down a full 3/4. So let's see what we think. If we go here, and then we go here and maybe just flag that end, then I think we'll be there. I think I do like that. I think once you get the words on there and you see the black, I think it kind of brings it all together. So let's see. Stamps, ink, and paper. Hoo-yah, I like it. I like it. It could go in a whole lot of different places. I think I'm gonna, you know, bring it right up against over here, which means I'm going to put a dimensional on this side and then seal here so it will lay right against my card. There we go. I think I'm going to do it like so. Now, truth be told, I would probably add some rhinestones. But if we're going purely with the stamps, ink, and paper, it looks pretty good. Now, what we could do, if we're not going to add any rhinestones, is we could add a little wink of Stella. So let's just see. Oh yeah, I like the wink of Stella on maybe just the center flower, because it just needs that bit of sparkle, especially with that pink and black and white, very classic look. I think that looks better. Now, let's see what happens if we bring the Big Boss in here and cut this out. Let's just see. Bring this out of the way, because I don't think I'm going to need that. And let's just see, if we're going to step this up, let's see about stepping it up with a die cut and see what happens. So here is Big Boss, and I move these pieces over, and let me grab my dies for the Summer Shadows. No, Shaded Summer. I keep calling it the wrong name. Now, where'd I put the dies? Let's see. The dies are here somewhere. Let's see. Where did you put them, Candy? Aha, found them. There's actually some really cool dies in this set, and it's a great addition. If you like the stamp set, you really do need to get the dies, in my view. Okay, so this is what I'm going to punch out, and that means that I need my standard platforms, like so. There's my thin die adapter. And I'm just going to line up, I will say, what I've discovered with this die. It's a pretty close, it crops it pretty close for you. You want to make sure that that stem you can see. Am I in camera? No, I think I'm showing you the wrong side. Let me turn it down this way. Here we go. I think that's right now. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to show you. I like to make sure you can see that stem at the bottom through your die. You should be able to see that black coming through your die, and that tells you that you are lined up correctly at the bottom. And then bring these through just a little bit more. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more over here. Okay. Now, let's bring this through. And hopefully, I'm on a map that might move quite a lot while I'm bringing this through. But let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. Oh yeah, look how pretty. Look how pretty. One pass through the Big Boss, and I have this lovely die cut flower. Now, what I'm thinking is that I've put that against this. That is an altogether different look and definitely stepped up. So, stepping it up by using a die cut, I think is going to be a really nice look. Now, once again, I can do this, or I can do this. And I think we're going to do the skinny one with the black. And yeah, I think we're going to go with the polka dots again. I think that they are a better look for this particular design that we're doing. So Jackie, you're liking my colors. Yeah, I think that's the key with Magenta Madness is you gotta, oh, I just did the wrong piece. Oh, well, let me see. I've got another one here. The key with Magenta Madness is you want to embrace all of that boldness and not try to, not try to make it behave. Let it be big and bold. My friend Jennifer Jenkins, she's part of my team. She loves this Magenta Madness, so I know she's going to like this card. Okay, now Melissa's liking the landscape, and I just stuck this down like this. I think I'm going to have to go with it because I've stuck it down. Maybe I can lift it, because I need to do it down the center if I'm going to do landscape. Oh, yep, it's lifting. Woohoo! This is a nice thing. Until it dries, you have that ability to lift. Okay, let's see. So we've got a skinnier piece this time. We'll do it smack down the middle, and we'll go this way. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring that black down just a little bit, because it doesn't have that layer under it. Now, where did I have my little chopper? Just had it. I don't see my trimmer. Ah, here's the chopper. We were doing a lot of cutting in the studio yesterday. Wednesday is the day that I have my helpers coming all day. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. This, I'm going to try to bring down just a little bit more. And then bring this down a little bit more. And that way, we have a little bit more of the pink showing, since we're going with a landscape. Oh yeah, I think that's better. It doesn't look so crowded that way. So let's see. That is looking really, really nice. And this is why you need the dies. If you have the stamp set, you need the dies. Now, we have a couple of other things we're going to do. First of all, let's get the greeting, and then we're going to play with stepping it up with some pretties. So let's make this one into more of a thank you. So let me grab my thank you stamp. This does have some really nice greetings in it too. Shaded Summer. I keep calling it Summer Shadows. Shaded Summer. Okay, so here's the thank you. I'm going to ink that up really good. And see how it has that bold font there. The thicker letters, I think that's going to come out really nicely with because I have a lot more black showing in this one since I die cut it. And then I am going to take my double oval punch, and I think this will fit on the smooth oval. Oh yeah, look at there. Yeah, that's going to be too much. We're going to go down to this skinny. Let me cut this just a little bit. Trim that so it fits into my punch a little bit easier. And that is going to give me just what I'm looking for in a little greeting. A little bit more pink. I'm not totally sure if I'm going to put it on the right or the left yet, but I'm liking it so far. And let's see. Then I'm not going to stick anything down yet because we got some decisions to make. Now, I could add a little bit of white ribbon. I could add a little bit of this black glittered ribbon. Really different looks. Or I could add a little bit of this polished pink ribbon because it is like a lighter version of Magenta Madness. So I'll let you guys be thinking about that while I put some dimensionals on the back here. And dimensionals are right in front of me, of course. Let's see. I hope y'all are having fun. This is a fun card to make. Fun set of ingredients to use. And actually, if you take my class, I've just given you 2 more great designs to use with it. Hey, Valerie, I'm glad you joined us. So we're playing with Shaded Summer. I keep calling it the wrong name. Okay, let's go ahead and put this down flat and then pop this up, I think is what I'm going to do. Which means, yeah, I think I can do it with seal if I'm careful. go. So let's do that like so. We'll just angle it right in there so it's fitting ever so nicely into our black panel. And then this we are going to pop up on dimensionals. And I've already got dimensionals on my greeting, so let's think about what we're going to do with this ribbon. The white, I would definitely need to just tie a bow down here, and maybe that's what I'm going to do on any of these, is just to tie a bow. So let's see what we think about a couple of different bows, and maybe that will help us to make a decision, because nobody's weighing in yet. Of course, I know there's a lag time, and I have to be patient. Not always my strong suit. Maybe y'all are more patient than I am. Okay, so Melissa, you're liking the green to the left. Okay, we can do that. And let's get the ribbon scissors going here. What do you think we should do about this bow? Now, this is the polished pink. So that's one option. Let's see what it looks like if we just go more white and keep the magenta madness a little bit more in the background. I think that might be a little too much pink. Let's see, especially once we put the greeting on there. Let's see. Let's see what happens if we just go really, really classic with the white. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and put this down, and then I can put the, now Betty likes that polished pink. Melissa's vote is for the white. Now somebody will probably vote for the black, and then I'll have one vote for each, and I won't know which direction to go. This is the fun we have when we get to create together. So there's the white, and there is the pink. Now let's do the black, and let's see what we come up with. And Gail likes them both. I honestly think you're right, Gail. I think that we can't really go wrong with either one. I could take one of these and pop it over here, although, yeah, it doesn't fit with this one because of the larger greeting. Let's see. Let's bring this black glittered organdy. This is a fun ribbon to use. Now that's another option, and that really makes the black. To me, it's a little bit too much black. But I like the sparkles on it. So I think we're gonna go with the pink. Oh, the white on the black. Oh, that's an interesting. We could double layer that bow like so. That's kind of an interesting look. Or we could go with the pink. Now, while we're thinking about that, we're still taking votes. I have a little bit of bling to add because we're going to step this up with a die cut, and then we're going to step it up with some ribbon, and we're also going to step it up with some bling. I got a lot of options here. A lot of options here. And they all are nice. So let's see. Okay, we're getting a lot of votes for the pink. Now I could add some of these black matte dots. I could bring in some gold, like so. Totally change it up. I could bring in the polished pink. I think it's going to be a little too much if we go with the pink ribbon. And let me go ahead and put this greeting down. I shouldn't have put that dimensional there. Let's take that one off because it's going to go flat down here. I do like that on the left. It's just a little bit almost unexpected, but not quite. I like that. The pearl rounds are really nice because they really kind of bring out the pink. Let's go ahead and put the pink ribbon down. Although, you know, once I put this down, folks, let's see. I'm going to bring this pink down really small. If we're going to do this pink bow, we're going to bring it down really small. Let's see. Now it's looking very cute. Very cute. Let me bring the white one back in. again. I will say if I were going to do the black and white together, I would want to have tied them together. Now we've got both. Oh, people are liking the black dots. Yeah, I think the pink is going to be too much. Now I will say, kind of the wild card that I came up with. Let's see if I can find. Look at these pearls. These are the, can't remember the name of them. These went with the hydrangea. So there's these really pale pearls and then these purple ones. Those gray ones look kind of cool. So we have lots of choices here. Okay, so now we're going with the white ribbon, I think, maybe. Now that I've got this greeting on here, it seems like a bit too much pink if we do the pink ribbon. So let's pop that. But if we're going to do this, again, we're going to, because that greeting is a little bit larger than I might have originally thought because of the size of the oval, I'm going to bring this way down, tiny, tiny bow. Less is more sometimes. Oh yeah, just a very sweet little bow. Okay, now let's think about this. I think it needs to be down there. Just trim this tail a little bit more. We're almost there. We are almost there. Okay, the black dots are still winning the day. I do think because they, you know, I do love repeating patterns, and because they are repeating, you know, maybe I don't need to put it on there. Maybe I need to put it on the greeting. No, maybe not. We'll go back here. Let's see if I can tuck that underneath. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not even sure we need the ribbon. You know, I'm going to put the ribbon on last because let's put the dots on and take it from there. So if we go 1, 2, 3, what do we think? Is that a good spot? Or should I put them more over here? I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of digging it. Yeah, no ribbon. Okay, so you're liking, Gail, if I put the white ribbon really low, then we can get away with the ribbon. We have to bring it down really low and maybe even tuck it underneath our oval just a bit. I kind of like it there. I think you're right. Yeah. You think I need some on the left side too. Okay, just to balance it. Okay, let's put this down. And I don't think I have glue dots on the table. Let's see, get my little adhesive kit here. Let's get a glue dot. You know what, ladies? We have done it. I still have time to get to physical therapy with no incidents, not having to rush around like a mad woman. But see, this is part of the fun. When you're doing a quick and easy card and you're doing this simple card, they really do come together quickly. So I'm going to just pull, this is what I'm needing right here. And I'm going to put it way down here on my stem. And we're just going to pop it like so. And then we're going to bring it down even a little bit more. Well, maybe we're going to leave it like that. I kind of like it like that. Okay, and I think you're right, Melissa, to, oh, Valerie, you just finished your grocery shopping. Well done. I'm going to pop by the grocery store when I'm done with physical therapy. It's super close. And I need just a little bit. Let's see if I want to add a few more. You know, my rule of thumb with this is, oh, I think we're there. I think we're there. Let's see what you guys think. Is that you want to either do 3 or 5 or 7. You need an uneven number of dots. I'm not totally sure I like that. Let's see. What do I need? Maybe I don't need these up here. Maybe that is, I like them down here. Maybe that's enough. 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, maybe we want one up here. maybe less is more. One dot on white on the left side. Oh, I see what you're saying, one over here. And maybe we don't even need one over there. Boom. Everything is more concentrated on the left side, but then we've got the bow to help balance that. I'm kind of liking it. I think we did an excellent job with a little bit of community designing, which is the way I like to run. So there we have it. Simple and stepped up, two very different looks. I think this is sweet because it has a lot more of the white with the pink. This is a lot more dramatic with that black and the die cut that really makes it stand out, the flowers. So two really different looks, both concentrating on stamps, ink, and paper. The paper, again, is free during Celebration. And then these dies that I used here are also free with Celebration. Just to clarify, the paper is free with a $50 order. The dies are free with a $100 order. And Jackie, thank you. You like them both. I do too. Sometimes I feel like the simple is a little bit plain after we do a stepped up. But I will say, I'm not sure if it's coming through on camera. The Wink of Stella kind of saved the day because I thought, it needs a little bit of shine. I wanted to put some rhinestones, but the Wink of Stella definitely saves the day. So that is it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in on Friday instead of Thursday this week. And I will be back here Tuesday with Teach Me Tuesday. I'm not positive, but I think I'm going to do a shaker card. And so Judy, you like them both. Are you going to put any black bling on the first? You know, I'm gonna try to keep it super simple. And one of the reasons I am is because I'm going with the hashtag that Stampin' Up! Is using, and that is just stamps, ink, and paper with something from Celebration. So no embellishments allowed. And it is just kind of that, I don't know, I like that challenge. I will say, I've been sharing these hashtag simple stamping cards, and twice Stampin' Up! Has sent me a little thank you for sharing hashtag simple stamping, and they've sent me a little credit. So I do like free stuff, and I like that little challenge of what can we do keeping it really, really simple. But I do think the black dots would take it just that bit over the edge. So thanks again for tuning in, and I would love it if you would share my video. That helps me so much with Facebook. And I'm going to love you and leave you. Don't forget, I have the Shaded Summer class is my Cards with a Twist for this month. Thanks again. Take care, and God bless.